They often say the devils are in the details, but that's not quite completely true. The Devils are also at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. That is the New Jersey Devils. And the New Jersey Devils have opened up their doors here at the Prudential Center for the Ukrainian community. Come join us now as we see Ukrainian Heritage Day at the New Jersey Devils. At the Ukrainian Heritage Festival with the incomparable Anna Lawrence representing the Richka Dance Group. And Anna, what is going on?
Well, we're here at the Heritage Day at the New Jersey Devils. I'm here with my school kids. I teach at Assumption Catholic School in Perth Amboy, and we are a regular Catholic school, but we also have this great Ukrainian element as well. So kids, no matter what their cultural background is, they get to learn about Ukrainian heritage, including doing Ukrainian dance. So my school kids were here dancing today.
Wow, that's awesome. As a matter of fact, we got some video footage of them dancing, so
yes.
we're going to, hopefully we're going to be able to edit that into this spot, and we can show them off a little bit. But it's wonderful that you're able to educate and spread Ukrainian culture and traditions, not just to Ukrainians, but to non-Ukrainians.
Yeah, and you know, if I looked at our group, the amount of kids that are like 100% Ukrainian or half or not even Ukrainian at all, I think the actual Ukrainians are outnumbered by kids of other backgrounds, and they all love it. They're really excited about it. They love performing. They love learning the dancing. You know, I think Ukrainian dance, especially for guys, because it's always very like, oh, dancing, that's a girl thing. Ukrainian dance especially, I think, really breaks down some of those stereotypes of like the prissy kind of dancer, because they see how athletic it is and how strong you have to be. And, you know, it's not that like, you know, pretty, prissy ballerina kind of thing. Like, you know, you can hear the dance going on right now. This is like a really emotional and passionate and but powerful kind of dance. And so the boys see that and they're like, hey, I want to try that.
Right,
you know,
right,
so
right.
it's cool. If I can share a little story.
Sure.
I told the kids, our dance teacher, actually Alex Kopchik, is dancing in this group right now. And I told our kids, hey, Mr. K's performing. And they went pushing through the crowd. They wanted to get right up front to see him. It was really exciting. So,
awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And just going back to what you said, it's not the prissy stuff. It's a really physical kind of dance. As you know, my kids are in dance, and it's not easy.
It's not. It's
not for
tough.
cream puffs.
No, not at all. But it's, you know, there is some of that pretty stuff, but I think the kids really get to understand that, you know, you have to build up the strength, you have to be disciplined, you know, and it teaches them about that too. You know, it's not just playtime, it's discipline and hard work, and they really, that's like the stuff that you learn. Oh yeah, and also we're dancing.
Right.
You know?
And it's wonderful that they're also here today to be able to see all the other dancers and the other performances.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a really great exposure for them.
Great. Not just that, but there's also the non-Ukrainian people that are not associated with the dance, with the dance troupe. They're also coming in to catch a game, and some of them are just like walking into this.
Right. It's always fun watching the crowd. But you can tell like the people that are there for Ukrainian Heritage Night, and then there's everyone else going, what is this? But they stop and they stay and they watch it. That's the cool thing. You know, they get into it too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So here we are at the Ukrainian Heritage Festival at the New Jersey Devils in the Prudential Center in Newark, and we'll be back with more.
Please rise and remove your hats as members of Sul Youth, Plast Youth, and Ukrainian American veterans present today's colors. And now, please welcome 16-year-old Anya Kosachevich to sing today's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see the dawn's early light? What what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We're here now with Andriy Sivik. He is the program coordinator for the Ukrainian Heritage Day here at the Prudential Center and the New Jersey Devils. Can you tell us what is going on here today?
Well, Ukrainian Heritage Day is a day where Ukrainians can come and not only support the New Jersey Devils and hockey, but share their culture with an audience that might not normally see the Ukrainian culture. We do that through art, through dance, through music, just opening us up to the wider American public so they can see that Ukraine isn't just the negative things you see on the news, but also a thriving, vibrant, exciting culture.
And it must be wonderful to have an organization like the New Jersey Devils to step up and open up their home, their house.
Oh, exactly.
Welcome,
Exactly. The New Jersey Devils, this is my 4th year here. I've been here from the first year, coordinating the programs, which basically means I tell all the other dance groups when they're going to perform and how long we have and try to keep the shows running smoothly. But the Devils have been great. They've always been very supportive, allowing us to bring in different facets, different aspects of our culture into the Prudential Center to share with the hockey fans that are Ukrainian and not Ukrainian as well.
For the people that are not Ukrainian, when they come in and they're not expecting this, I mean, there must be like quite the reaction, right?
We've had a lot of reactions over the years. I would say most are very, very supportive of people just wanting to come and see what's it all about. What's this music? What are these costumes? What are these crazy red boots? I mean, I've had my dancers setting themselves up for different photo opportunities, and they get photo bombed by just random people in devil shirts who want to come and see what's going on. So it's really exciting.
Oh, that sounds awesome. What can you tell us about the dance performers that are here today?
Well, today's performance is great because we have people from all over. We have one of the best dance companies out of New York City, Sizukrili, under the direction of Orlando Pagan, and his wife is assistant director there, Larissa Pagan. They're bringing some of the wonderful choreographies that the East Coast Ukrainian community is very familiar with, because we've grown up with Sizukrili. They've been around since 1978, I believe it was founded. So they've been around for a while. But in addition to that, we have a great group from Yonkers, also under the direction of Orlando Pagan, called Trembita. We have a school that is one of the melting pot stories, Perth Amboy, Assumption School down there. It's a Catholic school under the Ukrainian church. So the dancers they bring here today, I think none of them are Ukrainian.
Really?
We have kids from different backgrounds, but they just love what they do. And then another special treat from Philadelphia, we have the Voloshka School, founded in 1972. The performing group of their school is here to present some of their numbers for us.
It's a wonderful thing to be able to share the culture and traditions of Ukraine with non-Ukrainians. So, it's just a wonderful opportunity.
It's the whole day is a win-win for everybody because we get to share what we love. Our costumes, our music, our dancing. We also get to share what everybody here loves, hockey, watching the Devils hopefully win today. It's just a great time all around. It's hitting a different crowd because most of these kids perform in the Ukrainian festival circuits. So the same people see them over and over again. Here they're performing performing in front of people who might never even heard of Ukraine or been to a festival or ever eaten a varenik, or pierogies as they would know, right? So it's just a great event.
Absolutely right, because my kids have been involved in dance for at least 5 years now, and there's a lot of practice, a lot of things go on behind the actual stage performance. There's endless hours of practice.
Oh, I know. I feel lucky. When I was growing up, I was forced to do all this stuff, and there was a time that I didn't appreciate it at all. Now I'm on the other end, forcing kids to do this. I've been teaching in our community for over 20 years now. I've got a school in Whippany called Iskra and one in Sloatsburg called Svitka, and just the fact that our culture has been able to maintain its identity in this melting pot that is the United States is a testament to how much we love our roots.
Is there anything else that you would like to add? Or?
Go Devils!
There you go!
Well, also a big thank you to Miron and Christa Bitz. Without them spearheading this whole day for the last 4 years and hopefully for many years to come, they wouldn't have brought together such a diverse group from within our community. So, I mean, what you see now is a very smooth and exciting show of a lot of legwork that's gone on behind the scenes. So, just thanks to everyone involved. The supporters, Sama Pomid, Suma, and all the credit unions. I mean, thank you to everyone.
You hit on a very big thing because everybody just goes, wow, this just happened. No, it doesn't happen. It takes months and months of effort.
Right.
You have Miran and Chris, as well as many people such as yourself, all working together toward one goal, and to have a flawless, beautiful day as we have today.
Right. Yeah.
And we're looking forward to seeing more performances today. So.
We're looking forward to doing them.
We're joined now by Josh Malakoff, Group Events Specialist with the New Jersey Devils. Josh, so what can you tell us about what's going on today?
Yeah, sure. So it's our 4th annual Ukrainian Heritage Day. It's a day we look forward to every single year, one of our biggest nights. It actually kicked off an entire platform for different heritage nights here that we do throughout the year. And it's a ton of fun. We love to be able to highlight and represent different cultures from around New Jersey here with the New Jersey Devils, since we are Jersey's team. It's a great honor and privilege to be able to do so.
Wonderful. I know that a number of people inside the Ukrainian community are just ecstatic about a chance to get together and share their culture and such. What kind of feedback have you been getting?
All been very positive. Like I said, it is our fourth one. So people keep coming back year after year. We have Ukrainian dances going on in the main concourse. The hero of the game is always a Ukrainian person. We hand out flags, we do posters, t-shirts, kind of the whole nine. We want you guys to really come in and take ownership of the arena, and that's kind of what we give you guys the platform to do, and it's been very successful.
Well, I just want to say thank you for basically inviting us into your home and hosting Ukrainian Heritage Day. It's an awesome thing that the Devils organization is doing, and we're very appreciative.
Thank you. Really, I should be thanking you guys for coming in. I just work here. Without you guys, it wouldn't happen. And different people like Myron and Chris and Andre and everyone. I'm sure I'm forgetting a ton of people who are involved in it. You're really the guys that make it happen.
Exactly. There's a lot of people behind the scenes, and Myron and Chris have been the forefront of organizing and coordinating this for a number of years. As a matter of fact, I think they had mentioned that you've been coordinating with them for 3 out of the 4 previous years.
3 out of the 4, yeah. When I came in, it was already an established program. When I first started working there a couple of years ago, and I was lucky enough to take it on when my boss, he became the boss at that point. So his role changed a little bit. They wanted me to bring it on. That is sort of not the worst thing in the world.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he wanted me to bring it on, take it on, and it's growing and growing every year. So it's awesome. Again, we look forward to it. We circle the date every single year. A ton of work that goes into it, but when it gets pulled off like this, it's all worth it.
Well, guess what? Looking forward to seeing you again next year.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Here we are with Orlando Pagan, Artistic Director of Sizokili Dance Troupe. And we've had a tremendous showing here at the Prudential Center in the House of the New Jersey Devils, opening it up to Ukrainian Heritage Day. And of course, Sizokili Dance Troupe was there. Tell me about today's events.
Well, today's event pretty much involved a group of Ukrainian dance schools, and in particular Sizokili, which is an ensemble from New York City. So we came here to perform for all of the people who are here to see the Devils play, and for Ukrainians and Ukrainian Americans who live in the area or just heard about the event and wanted to come and support the Ukrainian culture and heritage.
How has the response been from the people you've met today?
Amazing. This is the second year I've done it, and although last year seemed like it was a great response, this year seemed to triple that. The crowd was obviously welcoming to the dancers. I thought they extremely appreciated, everything that it takes to put something like this together, and especially the quality and difficulty of this type of dancing. I just thought there was a lot of respect and just a lot of,
Having watched the program today, it's just been amazing to watch the physicality of the performance.
Yes.
Can you tell us about what goes into getting a high-level performance?
Well, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of athletic training. There's There's a lot of stylistic training in terms of ballet. So there's a lot of ballet technique involved in it. There's also Ukrainian folk dance technique, which is a big part of obviously what Ukrainian folk dance in certain regions are, and in particular the central part of Ukraine, which is very acrobatic, very athletic, involves a lot of the squatting movements from the men and a lot of the turning from the women. It's a great deal of work and a great deal of effort to be able to execute these movements, but it's with these movements and the styles that make this style of dancing so unique.
Absolutely. How has the response been from the kids in the troupe?
Oh, great. For most, some have never been to a hockey game before, so this is great, or at this type of arena. But then again, just performing in this environment, and primarily for a new group, in front of a new group of people. A lot of our students in schools will perform in festivals, Ukrainian festivals throughout the tri-state area. So you'll get a sprinkling of non-Ukrainians who watch, but here we have an abundance of non-Ukrainians who stood around and watched, and from what I could gather, really appreciated what they saw. So it was wonderful. I'm sure they loved it.
It was rather incredible because there was a table out there with all sorts of Ukrainian flags and T-shirts and stuff, and they just evaporated. And not all the people that took them up were Ukrainian, so it's really cool.
There you go. So it says a lot about that, right? It's Ukrainian culture is very rich, has a big history, it's colorful, and it's beautiful. And for our children who do this, and for our ensemble who were children who are now adults who do this, or young adults, it's part of their life. It's part of where they come from. And that's not to say that you have to be Ukrainian to love it, because I'm not. So, but I gained an extreme appreciation of this culture, just like I did when I studied ballet and jazz and those other art forms. This one particular style of dance just really, hit me right in the gut in a good way, and just stuck with me. So it's an art form that can be appreciated by any and everybody.
Credential and the New Jersey Devils salute the many heroes among us. Joining us today for Ukrainian Heritage Day is United States Army Lieutenant Colonel Michael Rexok. A native of Cranford, New Jersey, Michael enlisted in our armed forces in 1981 and served 28 years until retiring in August 2009. During that time, Michael was deployed overseas to Iraq from 2006 to 2007, and today he serves as the New Jersey State Commander of the Ukrainian American Veterans Organization. Devils fans, let's hear it for this American hero, and thank you for his service to our country.
We're joined today by Lieutenant Colonel Michael Hitzak, who happens to be the Ukrainian Hero of the Day. Welcome, sir. What do you think that this does with the Ukrainian community?
Well, it's a further sign that the Ukrainian diaspora, which is the Ukrainians amongst themselves and the Ukrainians among, the general community here, that they're active, that they're doing something, and that they like to show themselves in public to say, guess what, we're together, but we're also part of this community, which is a diaspora by definition.
Wonderful. It also raises awareness of the culture and traditions of Ukraine to everyday Americans, which is wonderful. And I think there's a few of them here, but it's hard to tell because it looks like you got a sea of blue and gold out there, which is awesome.
No, yes, and we're very proud of them because any of these performers, they couldn't have just rehearsed for a week or two. A lot of them have probably been doing this since they were little kids, learning how to dance, learning how to sing, and they're also learning our culture at the same time. So, and the same thing with my organization, Ukrainian American Veterans. We're very proud of the fact that we have many Ukrainian veterans that have served in all the wars since the United States has been formed. And so I'm really here representing them more than I am here to represent myself.
Here we are with Oleg, who's the artistic director of Voloshke School of Dance, and Larissa, who's the assistant director of Voloshke School of Dance. Now, we had a fabulous show here today. Tell us about it.
Our school located in Philadelphia, and it exists for close to 45 years, 44 years to be exact. And right now we have probably 145 kids in school, and we work in the Ukrainian Educational and Cultural Center in Philadelphia, Jenkintown, and happy to be here. It's a great venue, great place to show our work.
Is this your first time being here?
Yes, this is our first year. We were invited by Panderon to bring our dance group to perform for their 4th annual Heritage Day, and we're really honored that we were invited and were able to be a part of it.
Great. Now, how has the response been to you, to your troupe and your experience here?
Now we have a great. For us, it's a new show. First time we in such an interesting place because sport and culture kind of like have a lot of in common. You know, it's a show business at the end, and we're really grateful to be here and to have a chance to be exposed to much broader audience. That's great. Thank you.
How has the response been from the kids in your company?
Oh, it's great. They were super excited when they found out we'd be performing at a New Jersey Devils game, though they all thought we'd be dancing on the ice, so they were a little disappointed with that. But they were really excited to be here, to be able to perform. I think it was great for them to see other dance groups around our area that are also performing and doing similar things that they're doing as well.
Now, how's the response been from spectators that have come to watch you dance?
I think it was great. The audience was wonderful. There were a lot of people, from what we heard, more people watching this year than years past, and they seemed very excited. A lot of cheers, a lot of screams from both the Ukrainian and non-Ukrainian community.
Now, any surprises here?
No, I don't think so.
We are ready for surprises.
Yeah, everything went well, except for being from Philadelphia at a Devils arena, but...
oh, that's right. There's a little rivalry going on here.
But that's okay. We're still glad to be here.
Yeah, we just lost a couple days ago.
No. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what. You'll be New Jersey Devil fans for today.
Honorary fans, absolutely.
Tomorrow, right?
Back to flag.
Right.
That's correct.
Cool. Now, is there anything you'd like to mention or to add? Or?
No, we looking forward. It looked like become a traditional performance. So it's been 4 years in a row that Ukrainian groups performing here. So hopefully we're gonna come back next year and we're gonna bring something new. We have a lot in our sleeve, so we'll be ready as long as people want to see us. We're coming back.
We have found an old friend, Myron Bitz, here at the Ukrainian Heritage Day at the New Jersey Devils. You might recall that he's from the Ukrainian Sports Hall of Fame and Museum, but he's wearing a different hat today. As a matter of fact, he's wearing the Ukrainian Heritage Limited hat today. Now, Myron, what does that mean? What's going on?
Today is the 4th Ukrainian Heritage Day at New Jersey Devils. Thanks to New Jersey Devils, we've been able to create a Ukrainian festival within the NHL Hockey League. And this is the 4th time we're doing it. This is phenomenal. The support of the community, the American community knowing about us Ukrainians, okay? We had, to start off our whole day, we had the Ukrainian dancers from Yonkers, from Philadelphia, from New York City, and from New Jersey performing at a pre-game show. We had Ukrainians riding on the Zamboni with the Ukrainian flag draped around them. We had a Ukrainian honor guard consisting of Ukrainian veterans, Sum Youth Group, a Plast Youth Group. We had Anya Kosasevich, a 16-year-old singer who sang the national anthem, and she was phenomenal. And then we had programs again between first and second period. Great support from the community. We had different supporters of organizations, Ukrainian National Association, Svoboda, Ukrainian Weekly, Sokodonna Gazeta, Nova Gazeta, and Self-Reliance Ukrainian Federal Credit Union, Chicago Whippany. I'm doing a little piece of business here.
That's okay.
Summa Yonkers Credit Union, Philadelphia Credit Union, and List Sports Academy are all our supporters, our partners in this event. And because of their help and support, we've been able to pull this off. Like I said, this is the 4th year we're doing it. We've already been asked to do it again next year for the 5th.
Oh, that's awesome. I know, it's just a wonderful event to be in. It's really enjoyable. And as you said before, there's so many organizations and people involved. Many hands make work light. So it's not just show up and here you go. There's a lot of work that goes behind this, obviously. How long does it take you to come together with this?
We start on this. As soon as this is over, we're going to be working on next week's program.
Wow.
So we have to do it because our actual committee consists of 2 people. My wife, Chris, and me. We are the committee.
Wow.
We put this together. It was our idea initially when we spoke to the New Jersey Devil president, and that was over 4 and a half years ago. He loved the idea. We found out his family's from Ukraine. That
really?
Helped. And then I forgot to mention yet the most important thing. This year, our hero of the game was Michael Hicksock.
Yes.
Who's U.S. Army retired, Lieutenant Colonel. Okay, who served stints in the Iraqi War. Okay. And prior to him, we had heroes of the game. The first one was Ivan Skala, who perished as a police officer in 9/11. He was honored here in front of 18,000 Americans cheering for him. Our second one was Mark Poslawski, who was a New Jersey young man, well, he's older already, who went to Ukraine to work in business. Then he quit that, signed up in the Ukrainian service, and went and fought on the line. Unfortunately, was killed there.
Yeah.
That was our second. Last year, we had 2 actual soldiers that were here for treatment. They were at Walter Reed in Washington or Maryland or Virginia, wherever that is down there. And they came up here with prosthetic legs and arms, and they were honored as our heroes last year. And Mike fits it because now this is a hometown boy, a New Jersey boy, so he was our hero this year. So we try to honor our own for their accomplishments. And each time I get up here and we hand that award, that the little plaque, a little something, and thank somebody like that or others that have passed, I get choked up.
Right.
There's nothing we can do, nothing big, nothing's good enough to do for them except for this little honor. But when you have 18,000 people supporting your own Ukrainian, it makes a difference.
It's quite a thrill to hear the cheer raise up among all those tens of thousands of people out there in the arena cheering for the hero of the game. It really is. In addition to that, we've got a number of performers performing on stage not far from here. Yes. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. You have, as I mentioned, you have the Andriy Civic, who's our MC, has been doing this is his 4th one, so he's got it down pat to an art already. He's very good. So we thank him. We also have Sizzle from New York City under the direction of Orlando Pagan. We have Trimbita from Yonkers, also under the direction of Orlando Pagan. We have Richka Dance Group from was it Assumption School?
Of course, Amboy, yes, Anna Lawrence.
And we have Anna Lawrence, right? And then we have Voloshin from Philadelphia, which is another phenomenal dance group. And they've been performing pre-game and in between periods, and they've been phenomenal. And the people, you could tell by the thrill that people watching Ukrainian dancing. There's nothing like Ukrainian dancing, especially in an event like this where, you know, a majority of the people are non-Ukrainian.
Right. Now, again, you said majority of the people are non-Ukrainian. How has been the response from that edge of the demographic? I guess you could say
it's been very, very positive. And you know what? If we taught one person,
right,
a little bit more about Ukraine, we accomplished something.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
You know, and we gave out a couple thousand flags, Ukrainian flags. American people were taking Ukrainian flags. Isn't that incredible?
Yes.
And others were getting the T-shirts, Ukrainian Day, New Jersey Devil on it, with the Ukrainian Sports Museum logo on the one side and the Ukrainian Hall of Fame logo on the other. Phenomenal. What more can you ask for? I mean, I can't thank the Devils enough for working with us on this, and I can't thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate you guys coming out and doing this.
It's a fun event. How could we miss it?
And thank you to all the dancers, performers, everybody's part of this, and to everybody for coming to this.
Great. Now, what about the Ukrainian community? What have you heard back from them?
The Ukrainian community is basically pretty positive, but a lot of people have already seen the program, and there's a lot of non-hockey interested people. You know, they're not into hockey, so they don't come. But we got a lot of people this year that came from Philadelphia, they came from Yonkers, they came from New York City. You know, you had your usual, from what I'm told, about 2,000 Ukrainians are here, which is not a small amount.
Well, you know what? This is the place to be. You have this tremendous sampling of Ukrainian culture. You got the dance and other performances, as well as highlighting individuals within the community. It's an incredible opportunity for people to become more aware, and it's all thanks to you, your wife, and all the people and all the organizations involved. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Always a pleasure, man.